What's going on YouTube? Tyson Hood here, and it's that time of the year again. The time when I get to tell you how to become a YouTuber in 2021. So today we're going to go through 8 tips or, qualities that I think you should have when trying to make YouTube your full-time job. Now that said, this video is targeting people that are kind of more trying to make a run of YouTube as a profession. Anybody can pull out their phone, anybody can record a snippet on the street, post it to YouTube, and who knows, you might get millions of views. But if you're gonna try to make it a little more serious, then you're gonna need to know some things before getting started. If you stick around with me until the end of this video, I will give you what I think is the most important tip or quality that you need when starting YouTube and making it your job. So if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. While you're down there, click the subscribe button and the little bell icon so you know when all my videos drop and you can help me keep helping all of you. With that said, let's get started. Now, number 1 on my list is probably one of the final tips that people are going to give you on a lot of their videos. But in this case, I think it's probably the most important to start with, and that's the purpose of your content, the purpose of why you're making a YouTube. So if you're trying to make YouTube your job this year, your purpose is probably trying to make money, and that's okay. I mean, everybody has their own purpose. If you're just trying to learn something new, or if you're trying to promote something else, you just really want to have a clear purpose in mind because you're kind of in for a trip. And honestly, that leads us straight into number 2, which is your drive, or having the commitment to follow through on this journey you're about to make. Now, okay, you're thinking, well, of course, I mean, it's going to be my job. I have to have commitment. But you'd be surprised how easy it is to quit. I made 10 videos back in August, and I was doing really well. I was getting a lot of views for a 10 video channel, and then I fell out of it. I fell right out, I stopped doing it, and that was that. Until New Year's, I made it my resolution to get back in. But I think my problem was I didn't have a bigger purpose in mind. With that thought in mind, I now have a new drive and commitment to get these videos done and get them out on the internet. The third tip I think I'm gonna list here is time. Now, I grossly underestimated how long YouTube takes. I was thinking, oh yeah, I shoot a video, it takes me 25 minutes to shoot a video, and boom, it's uploaded. That's not exactly how it is. Yes, it takes me about 25 minutes to record this video. I don't do a lot of fancy things, so it's not that long. The problem is you're not only recording a video. You have to worry about editing. You have to worry about your thumbnails, your SEO, your graphics. You have to worry about so many things, and it all adds up. Now, I've done a video on my complete video making process, and I will tell you right now, I take at least 8 hours to edit a video. Now, on top of that, I'm doing thumbnails, I'm doing SEO for the pages. It's an endeavor that takes a good solid day off or, a lot of hours stretched out. I think that's one of the biggest things that people underestimate when starting a YouTube, and also one of the biggest things that throw people off the trail. So make sure you know that you're going to need time to do this, and make sure you have an appropriate amount of time carved out for this activity. Oh, battery's dying, that's stupid. Speaking of time, I've taken so long recording this video that my battery just died. So hopefully everything's back to how it should be. Now the 4th tip that I kind of want to lay out is to pick your niche. Niche? Doesn't matter. Now, one popular opinion on a lot of other YouTube channels is to tell you to make a lot of different videos and see what gets the most views. Well, I think that's not the worst tactic if you're just trying to have fun with YouTube or just starting to see what it is that you want to include on YouTube. I don't think if you're trying to make it your job, if you're trying to promote the job that you already have, you don't want to just make a lot of random videos. That's not to say to skip making a bunch of subgenre videos within that one topic, but you really want to have that one topic in mind. I think by doing this, it'll greatly expand your knowledge in this topic and give you more of an overview of what's going to get views within that topic. Crossing into the second half, the 5th tip I have for you is to have the willingness to learn. Now, there's a lot that goes into making YouTubes and making these videos, and it's probably going to be a lot of things that you don't entirely know unless you're like a filmographer. You're going to want to buy some equipment. You're going to want to buy some SEO utility. You're going to want to buy some software. These are all things that I didn't really know about when I started, and things that I've had to learn more about. If you want recommendations for equipment, I would say the Canon EOS M50. It's arguably the best beginner YouTube camera that there is on the market. I'll throw a link down in the description box below. I also made a video on my complete list of equipment and things that I use if you want more information on those things. As far as software goes, you're gonna need to start learning editing software, video editing software. Now I know there's built-in ones on most computers, but it's not gonna hurt to pick up a professional service. For that, I know Adobe Premiere is good. I personally use and recommend DaVinci Resolve. It's free and it has everything that I need currently and more. It's a little bit of a steeper learning curve as it is a professional software, but you won't be disappointed. It will greatly benefit you. As far as SEO tools, pick up TubeBuddy. There are others, but TubeBuddy is an excellent way to help you get your videos in front of the most people possible. I'll throw a link for it down in the description box below. Click on it, go check it out. You know, you won't be disappointed. It's helped me immensely. Number 6 on this list, I might need to get water. Number 6 on this list is to have a little foresight. Now, we're not talking like clairvoyancy, you know, we're not seeing into the future, but to have a little foresight. Now, what I mean by that is when you're making videos and you're looking for, you know, subtopics to make your videos on, have a little foresight into what people are searching or going to be searching. Now, one of my most popular videos on my channel is the equipment video I was telling you in the last step. Now, at the time that I was making it, I was trying to figure out what is considered the best camera for beginner YouTubers. I did the research earlier in the year in January, but I think it was time to re-up. Now, when I was doing my research, I'd come across that the Hero 9 had just dropped and there weren't a lot of videos on it. There were review videos, but there weren't really comparison videos. Since I was searching it there, and since there had been other searches for like the Hero 8 versus the Canon, I knew it was going to be a big topic. So I made a video about it, and sure enough, 6 months later, it's still getting 20 views a day. Now, 20 views a day might not sound like much, but considering this channel only has 12 videos, that's a huge number. Tip number 7 on this list might not be for everybody, but it's especially true for me, is to have some courage. Be brave, have some courage. Now I know what you're thinking, well, it's easy for you to say, and that's not true. It's not easy for me to say, and it's not easy for me to be a YouTuber. Now, as I've said in some of my other videos, you know, I have social anxiety, and I really hate being judged. And what YouTube is literally putting your content and yourself out there on the internet, the worst place to do it, to be judged. Making a YouTube is not easy, and it does take a lot of to do it, but I'm telling you, don't let that hold you back. Have a little courage, get your content out there, and it will help people, and people will appreciate it. Now, if you need advice on how to get yourself on camera or get the courage to do any of this, please reach out to me. I will gladly help you with that. But believe me, just get out there and just try it. You will not regret it. So now we've arrived. We are at what I consider the most important quality or tip to have when trying to make a YouTube in 2021 or make it your job, and that's to have patience. I know, I get it. You don't want to, it's not what you want to hear. You wanted to come here, get the tips, be famous, you know, be viral, do all those things within the next month. Great. It's probably not going to happen. I'm sorry. That's not how it works. And honestly, I hope it does. I hope it does work out for you. And if it does, tell me all about it. Sit tight, have patience, follow the other steps in this video, and it'll come. This can be something that you can do full time and earn a living from if you so choose. In the meantime, if you've made it this far and you like what you hear, give me a thumbs up. It greatly helps me. While you're down there, hit the subscribe button. You can see when all my videos drop. And once again, I appreciate you for stopping by. Thank you for coming, and have a good week. Take it easy.